Well, hello! I'm Metomium and today we're continuing LuaSTG Activity 7. This time with a very... Okay, the stage is very cool, this one, so... Yeah, let's just get to it. I'll explain it as we go. So, this stage is called The Beginning of Another Phantasm, which I think is very fitting because in terms of difficulty, this definitely feels like a Phantasm stage. Like, trust me, this is difficult. And actually, this replay is the only one I actually managed to beat it. As usual with Chang'e, because having like a homing shot while focused, and she also does good damage, is very good to like beat this stage. Because trust me, you're going to need it. So yeah. Okay. This stage, I would describe it as an easy contender for my favorites so far, but not my favorite. I don't know which one I would put in first place right now, but I think this one is very close. Top 3. And so, I usually don't explain the plots of each stage because it doesn't tend to matter. But I think this one does deserve it because in this stage, basically we're fighting against a very special character. So yeah, I just wanted to show it. Okay, it seems like I don't have much commentary, but that's because I kinda had... Okay, I had a very busy week, so I kinda am a bit tired. I still want to record my video, but still, a bit tired, so if my comments don't seem different than usual, it's because of that. But yeah. And so, the character we're facing in this stage is none other than... Wait a second. It's Chang'e! Junko's enemy and the goddess of the moon. So yeah, we're fighting against the Lunarian, so it makes sense that she has a very difficult stage, which I love it. So yeah, the plot of this, I still don't know Chinese, so I don't understand much of what the plot is, but as far as I can gather, it seems that Chang'e has appeared in Gensokyo, and she's kind of like out cold and kind of like very like, oh, don't touch me, you're like from the earth, you're impure and shit, I'm a goddess. And so we're fighting her and also stopping Junko from killing Chang'e. So yeah, I actually love this design of her. I don't know, it's cool that she has like the chains and the moon and the little like earth. Also, I have to mention, it's funny how there's only 3 characters in Touhou which are like Chinese. Like, you would think we would have more of other cultures, given that Gensokyo is kind of like a place that gives refuge to all yokai and gods that are fading. So like, it's funny how only in the games we only have 3 characters that are Chinese, which are Junko, Mei Ling, and Seiga. Not Seiya, Seiga, the one from Touhou 13. So I'm kind of glad that this stage actually uses a character from, you know, Chinese mythology, which is still is part of Touhou because Chang'e does exist in Touhou. So, while thinking about other mythologies in the Touhou universe, I kind of became curious of one thing. And I kind of developed a little theory / headcanon, and it's about Hecatya. Like, it is curious that Hecatya is the only Greek god we see in Touhou, and that makes me believe that something must have happened to the Greek gods and their pantheon, and Hecate is kind of like the only one left. Because think about this. Hecate is the goddess of hell, and so basically she controls the underworld, and she's like the supreme authority of hell. So like, her, not Hades, not Persephone, none of those people. Hecate. That's kind of weird, you know? So I kind of developed the theory that all the pantheon is nearly gone or completely gone, and Hecate is the only one left. So she kind of just took over Hell's position as the ruler of it, and no one doubts her, so that's how she became the most powerful character in the franchise. I think it's a cool headcanon. Like, I like how fangames bring characters from other mythologies into the mix, but it still makes me wonder if there's like an excuse as to why the characters don't appear. Because not even character from like Korea or any of closer country actually appears. Also, I haven't commented much on the fight because... Okay, I will comment on the fight. Okay, Chang'e's spell cards are tough. As you can probably have seen, some of her spell cards kinda make like a little reference or like are similar to some of Yukari's spell cards, which I guess it fits with the theme of this being like a Phantasm level difficulty. And so, the spell cards are tough because they constantly push you down the screen. So it feels like you need to find a way quick to rise up before you get crushed, which is fun but still difficult. Also, I love her little song. It's cool. Also, one detail I like about this fight, okay, you can see it right now, but during her non-spell cards, you actually can... Okay, so when you move through the screen during a non-spell card, the background actually moves with you. So it gives like this 3D feeling of like moving in place. It's so cool, I love it. It's a tiny detail, but it adds much to the fight. Also, yes, I hate this spell card. Also, I forgot to mention, I may be doing smaller and simpler videos for a couple of weeks because currently there's like an issue on my CD where like there's constant blackouts, so yeah, that is a bit difficult. So I still record normally my one video per week, but maybe I'll do them shorter because having to deal with those blackouts is tiring, like oh my god. And so, when I mentioned that she has resemblance to Yukari's spell cards, I'm not kidding, she has a Danmaku bounded field, look at this. But, I discovered one secret, and it's basically like gambling. Yup, you saw that. She has a safe spot. If you place yourself perfectly in the middle of her circle, you actually survive the spell card. Like that. And this is my first time actually completing the spell card, so when I look like I'm not moving in the replay, but like at that moment I was sweating bullets. Like I was just praying that the bullets avoided me because I only had one life and like that means 2 bombs left. And bombs can save me for like 10 seconds. So yeah, at most I had like 30 seconds to save myself. So I really needed this to work. So far I haven't seen other people use the safe spot. So there's two words. Oh my god. There's two possibilities. Either no one else does the safe spot because they want to beat the spell card fair and square. Or B, or well, second option, I'm a genius and I'm the literally first person to find this. Which I like to believe that because I found this by complete sheer luck and oh my god, am I glad it worked. Like, I'm just sitting there doing nothing and you know what? I think I deserve to win after surviving all of her other spell cards. Like, look at that! I should have died there. I genuinely thought I was going to get hit, but no. You can survive literally all of these spell cards by not moving. And I love it. I love a cheap win. And I'll take it. Because that means I got another stage in Lunatic. So yeah, that'll be all. The stage was short but very simple and I like it. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I don't know, consider thinking about the implications that Hecate is the only Greek god in Touhou. So yeah, bye!